Listen, Dad, by the time I'm 25 years old, I'm going to be a self-made millionaire. My dad laughed right in my face. He thought it was a joke. A face, cute. Guess how old I am now? I'm 24. The clock is ticking. The pressure is suffocating. And the world is waiting for me to fail. But here's the brutal reality that nobody talks about. According to research, 80% of the population works just hard enough not to get fired. They hit a comfortable level, they plateau, and decades fly by. They do the bare minimum, and the second the economy takes a downturn, boom, they're the first ones escorted out of the building. Only 10% of the world owns the future. Why? Because they choose lifelong improvement. If you are not actively climbing, you are sliding down. In this game, you are either the master of your fate, or you are a victim of the system. There is no middle ground. 99% of people are convinced they aren't capable of achieving great things. So, what do? They aim for mediocrity. They target realistic goals. But let me tell you a secret about realistic goals. That is where the fiercest competition is. Everyone is fighting for the same average $60,000 a year job. Everyone is fighting for the same average apartment. Because they're terrified of the top, they crowd the bottom. This makes average goals the most time-consuming. There's a spiritual law in this universe. To those who have everything, more will be given. From those who have nothing, everything will be taken. It sounds incredibly pessimistic, doesn't it? It means when you start failing, you spiral downward fast. But here's the beautiful flip side. When you start succeeding, you compound exponentially. It's called the law of accumulation. It means thousands of tiny, invisible efforts. The hours you put in when nobody is watching. When nobody is liking your posts. When nobody is appreciating you, are stacking up. How do you beat a person who refuses to quit? You can't. How do you beat someone who looks at a brutal crisis and says, "Yeah, I've survived worse. Bring it on." You can't. That is the Stoic mentality. When the world ends every 2 weeks, the Stoic stays calm. They say, "Okay, we will get through this." They don't panic. They just keep stacking days. As long as you keep stacking days, I promise you, you will see the change. Everything you want is on the other side of hard. The ironic tragedy of life is that an energy-draining trap on the planet. You say you're insecure? Guess what? The rest of the world is terrified too. Stop overestimating your competition and underestimating yourself. You are lethal if you choose to be. It has to be lived forward. But it only makes sense in reverse. When you're in the trenches, it feels like chaos. But those speed bumps and heartbreaks? That is life testing. You to see if you are actually worthy of financial freedom and abundance. The closest you are to getting what you want is always when it feels the hardest. That's the quitting point. Most people throw in the towel right before the breakthrough. They quit just inches away from the gold. I will not be the person who quit before I got what I was supposed to have. Your problem is that you are rushing the process. You want microwave results in a marathon world. You're tracking the future so much that you're losing the present. Put one foot in front of the other. Have blind faith. We don't know when the breakthrough is coming, but we know it's coming. We aren't putting in this work for nothing. The work just needs doing. It doesn't care about your trauma, your mood, your background, or your feelings. The work only cares that it gets done. You don't have to feel good about it. You just have to keep going. The feeling will pass, but you will remain. Look at the cycle of greatness. Work, 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 work. No results. But you're a little bit better. Work, 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 work. Still no results. But your skill set is sharper. And then, boom, you get paid. To the outside world, you're an overnight success. They say, "Oh, they just got lucky." No, bro. It didn't happen overnight. The internal pressure grew until the bubble popped. Overnight success becomes easy when you have been internally growing for years. Your hardships, your current broke situation, your challenges, they will either be the reason you didn't make it, or they will be the opening chapter of the epic story you tell when you do. And guess what? You get to make that choice right now. You possess a power, an energy, and a presence that is capable of anything. That dream lifestyle, the ultimate freedom, it's waiting for you on the horizon. But first, you It's the ultimate battle between good and evil. Choosing good means choosing discipline, staying loyal to your vision, and having faith when it's dark. Choosing evil means giving in to temptation, chasing instant gratification, doom scrolling, and committing the sin of wasting your potential. This is the only decision that separates the 90%, who stay stagnant from the 10%, who rule the world. Which will you choose?